Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and today we are talking the fourth part of the Saturn series. This is the fourth and the final part for now, and later on I'll be posting separate sections on Sare Sati, on Saturn retrograde, and different aspects of it. But today we are talking about remedies for Saturn, and do they actually work, and what is the effect of it. And I want to tell you a little story about myself. So I went, I'm born in India, as you can see, but I was in Mumbai in 1979. And I've never consciously had an astrology reading. People used to read and they would always tell me bad news. And so I was feeling a bit stressed out about it. And I went to my Guruji, from who I learned. I was not wanting to learn astrology. I went for a reading. And the first thing he said was, "Oh, you have Shani in this house." And somehow his words made so much sense to me. I didn't know Jyotish. I didn't know anything. And I remember as I finished the reading, I said, what is the remedy I can do? I want to do some remedy. So he said, if you can do the remedy and you are consistent with it, then you are able to, in a large way, resolve your issues. Now, a little bit about my Guruji, Ajit Sinha. He was a very philosophical person. He was not teaching me a more worldly astrology, but on a very high philosophical way. So he would always talk a little bit in that tone. And he said, but people don't follow it through. But for Shani, he said that you have to make effort. So you don't think that he's just going to give you something. So you have to make effort. You can't spend money or, just think it'll be easy to do the remedy. So from that time, 1979, I started fasting for Saturn on Saturday. And I continued. In between, I gave it up for a few years before I was doing full-time astrology. And I realized that that was my really bad period. And I gave up what was a great support for me. So now it's almost 40 years that I've been personally doing remedy for Saturn. And it has been very good, because when you do a remedy for any planet, you're actually making an intention that you're going to improve your life. And by learning to say no, in my case, Saturday is very difficult to fast, because you get invited out, there are functions, people say, oh, what a stupid thing you're doing, you're fasting today, have something to eat. So you have to learn to say no. And, I'll say, no, I'm following this is what I'm doing. So a fast of Saturn, you don't have to do, you have to be realistic about it, that whether you can do a full fast, which is sunrise Saturday to sunrise Sunday, you can do a fast, half fast, which is sunrise to sunset. You can do one meal a day. Of course, it's all vegetarian, plant-based, no salt is allowed. Now, with my age and health, I have decided I do mantra fast. So doing chanting mantra for Shani, pilgrimage for Shani. But over and above the spiritual remedies, one of the best remedy for Saturn is karma yoga, because Saturn is asking you to pay off your past life debts now, not wait till you die or in your next lifetime, now. So why not do something where you are doing something voluntarily? You can, help people for good causes. It's not that you're just, people are taking advantage of you. This thing you have to understand yourself, that what you are and your own thinking. But what you want is that you want people to do something. You may volunteer in a food kitchen. You may volunteer in a hospital. There are many places you can volunteer. Old people's home, look after some old people, young people, poor people. So it's called karma yoga, where you are doing something without expectation of reward. It is part of Bhagavad Gita. But this is the best remedy, where selflessness and no ego, because Shani doesn't like ego. If you have ego, he crushes it for you. So, you want to be careful about that, but to do something where you can help or support, and to have an attitude. Sometimes, people ask, do you want to make a donation? You may not be able to afford a lot, but you can give $1, you can give $10 according to what you want to give. But it is that attitude, but also the effort. If a person asks you, can you help me with this? You are able to do it. Then you're actually getting blessing from them. And maybe there was some karma owed to them in a previous lifetime or in the past few years. Don't think about past life, think about the past few years as well. So this is the thing that with Saturn, that is a very good remedy. Then the other good remedy is looking after the poor people, poor and elderly. So the poor people you can, and giving food to them. Now in India, a lot of temples, I go to a temple in Chandigarh and they have a daily food. They give food to the poor people every day, and everybody can eat there. But this giving of food, if you go to any place, soup kitchens are there, Sikh gurdwaras, they give food all the time. That is one of the best remedies you can give. So you can cook yourself, but you can also donate and give the food at your local place, where people can, who can't afford a good quality meal. You're providing that for them. So that is also a very good remedy for Saturn. And yoga, asana practice, yoga, meditation, all those also are very helpful. But you need to do something not just for yourself, so that somebody else's life is improved by your actions. And for that, you're not saying, pay me this, I want this reward, I want this fame. You're just doing it quietly, gently. And, does Saturn remedy work? At least I've seen it work for me in lives of many people around me. And I definitely think that, we should not think our charts as static energy. We should think our charts as something we can improve upon. And Shani is definitely an experience. And if you are going through a difficult transit, then you should think about this and how you're going to help yourself and reduce that effect of the transit. So this ends the series. There are 4 videos in this series, and I'm going to continue making videos and hopefully be posting them regularly. Sometimes I travel a lot, but I'm trying to find ways. You can see this is all self-production, what I'm doing. So I hope you're enjoying it, and do like the video and subscribe to my channel, and also go to my website, komilla.com. And I appreciate your listening to me. Thank you very much.